Welcome to the Brew Life podcast show, episode 20. I'm your host, Steven, and today we're going to be talking about the Red Pill Awakening. Enjoy the show. Before we get started with this podcast episode, I'm just going to tell you guys straight up, disclaimer, okay? That this is not your usual, I can say, Brew of Life episode, because we're going to go into a lot of just things that may be sensitive to some people or may not be ready to hear it in some sort of way, and I can understand that for most people. So I can say, if you're not open-minded, if you're not really, if you're just closed-minded and stuff, if you're a closed-minded person, click off this episode and just do something else than listening to this podcast episode, because we're going to go in deep with things, I guess you say, with quote-unquote this conspiracies, thinking outside the box, thinking outside the system, and it's going to be crazy, okay? So this podcast this podcast episode, is going to be insane, okay? Trust me when I say that. It is so disclaimer, okay? You have been warned if you're not prepared to listen to this podcast, because this may be sensitive. This may, if you're just closed-minded, if you're, I guess you say, don't want the ugly truth, if you don't want to take the red pill, then click off immediately. But if you are open-minded, if you, I guess you say, quote-unquote, did take the red pill or something like that, move forward to this video, I guess you say, with your own warning, because like I said, not a lot of people are prepared for this. So that's why I gotta do a quick disclaimer, okay? And this was really fun podcast episode to make, especially with one of the guests, Ajani. And this was like one of the most fun podcasts I made, alongside with the other podcasts I made with one of my friends, from school. And if you're not prepared, click off. But if you are open-minded and if you are strong enough to hear this stuff, then go ahead and stuff, man. So thank you guys and enjoy the podcast. Yo, what's up, guys? Back on our podcast. I know it has been a while, and I actually got a special guest finally for the second time. So introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Ajani. I am just a person that likes talking about stuff she believes in. I have a really small YouTube channel called Ajani Regin, and I just like talking about conspiracy theories, and I love K-pop and humanity. There we go.
Yeah, we're just gonna, I guess, get off the dome with all this stuff that's been happening, especially this time in 2020. And yeah, okay, let's go on topic one, man. Oh no, also, and if you guys want to go on the podcast, man, just contact me. Email me at thebrewoflife@gmail. Oh wait, I'm messy. Wait, can we start over?
No, you've got this. This is good. Keep it.
Goodness. Okay.
No.
Okay, just
people
email me.
mess up.
Just email me, thebrewoflifepodcastshow@gmail.com, man. And also just send me some, if you want to send me some questions, some advice, if I can give you some, or just you want to collab and stuff, man, just email me, man. And yeah, let's get into it, man. So, man, okay. So topic number one, I guess you say the quote unquote how we start thinking outside the box.
Right. Just kind of where it started, because everybody has their own kind of pivotal moment that. Everyone has an experience, right?
Yeah.
For me, it was when, so my hairdresser, her husband works in Hollywood, and her husband would come back with these stories being yeah, the Illuminati's real, y'all gotta watch out, because it's real out there. I've been seeing stuff.
And also I always question about the Illuminati and stuff, especially it's always on the the $1 bill. I always question what the heck, why is it on the $1 bill,
Right.
It's just these secret societies, right. Man, it's just crazy. And yeah.
It's so in everywhere,
Yeah.
in your face, kind of.
It's just everywhere, especially You know, and also like ever since this quarantine, right? I've been doing a lot of research on like these secret societies, especially I read one of this book by Bill Cooper. I'm not sure if you know him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh
Behold
my
the Pale.
god.
I think it's called Behold a Pale White Horse. Like it's something
Yeah.
called like that. And
He's like an
yeah,
actual American hero.
yeah. And he actually talks about that, and like
Didn't they kill him?
yeah, they killed him.
Yeah,
They
they killed
killed him.
him.
They killed him off. Like they and like when I was searching up on his like stuff and why they killed him, right? They said like he quote unquote died because of tax invasion.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's what they said. Like they killed him because he got tax invasion, even though that's not true.
What?
I don't believe in that.
That's so stupid. It's like, so at least try to be believable. See, but that's the thing, is that once you like start looking into things, you start to see that they don't even care about things being believable. Like, because people are so dumb, they actually put in the bare minimum on covering things up, and people still buy like these stupid like false flags, ideas, like everything. Like let me think of a good example. Okay, 9/11, for example.
Yeah.
Okay? Like when you think about how poorly executed that was, like it was like just there were so many gaps. Like they could have made it like 10 times more believable in a way that like no one would ever know or even suspect that it was like planned or whatever, right?
I mean,
but they had
I can't keep on you off, but wait, what were you about to say?
Like jet fuel does not burn hot enough to melt steel beams. Like that's just a fact. That jet fuel does not burn hot enough to melt steel beams. So it's like, so it's not a matter of like, okay, terrorists don't exist. That's not what the matter is about. The matter of fact is that this event does not make any sense. It like I'm kind of like tired of arguing with people whether or not what's right, who's right, this, that, or the other. None of that really matters as much as like let's just think logically about the validity of this event. Jet fuel just does not burn.
I mean, that's
hot
true
enough.
though. Like now, people, you know that I heard that the CIA they made the term conspiracy theory.
They did,
and also like a lot of people they get clowned a lot. You know, they get clowned a lot with like thinking outside the box. I just see a lot of that, like especially like with people who makes fun of like anti-vaxxers and stuff. They get clowned a lot.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
like a lot of people.
It's
man.
scary. It's scary to like come out against the norm because people will just label you as crazy. Like even if I just say like I don't trust the vaccine that they're making, people will think that I'm an anti-vaxxer, which is like I'm not against vaccines. I'm just saying that vaccine in particular is not safe. And vaccines in general, there's only three major companies that control vaccines. Only 3.
Really?
Okay.
Who's it?
Yes.
I know that Bill Gates is part of it.
I can't name the companies, but there's a monopoly. Like 3 companies have the monopoly on every single vaccine that's manufactured and distributed here in America. And the tactics that they give people to sell the vaccines, like the people that sell vaccines to like medical centers, they're trying to sell as many vaccines as possible. They're not trying to give you the best product. They're just trying to drop off product and get rid of product. So a lot of the culture around vaccines is just getting rid of them, using them, not about actual immunotherapy. So like these are the tactics that have been created. But even if I just talk about a problem, like I have a problem with vaccines, people just label me, oh, you're an anti-vaxxer. No, I didn't say that.
It's like if science like has became like the new religion, because like we've been like taught about like with science and stuff, and like science always right 24/7 at school and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like we just been so programmed with like science this, science that, and that makes and that's no wonder why people always like the flat Earth stuff. Like honestly, I don't even know. Like I'm just been thinking of outside the box as well with like the Earth, like in general. I'm not saying like
right, exactly.
Like, I don't know what to say because I'm afraid like I'm about to get clowned.
I know. Like because the thing is like the point is that you or I will never be able to go out into space
Yeah, we
and see
never
what
like
Earth looks like ourselves.
we don't know. That's the thing. Like, and also, you know, like with NASA and stuff. Like, here's what I thought. Right? Okay, first of all, we're living in the year 2020, right?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't NASA like record Earth, like have a live stream on Earth, right? And like have a live stream on their official channel on YouTube or Twitch on the TV, just showing the Earth like spinning.
I know. Well, you know.
It's like.
Well, you know, NASA means Nasa, which is to deceive in Arabic. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did not know that.
NASA means to deceive in Arabic.
It like goes deep with this this rabbit hole and stuff, man. Like,
it's like learning a second language.
It is
like being able to see these symbols because like the elites, they don't communicate with words. I don't know why people would be so silly to think that they would just tell you what they're doing, but they need to communicate. So they communicate with symbolism, with secret codes, with gematria, with everything. That just goes right under people's radar. Like that's how they talk to each other.
And like I heard as well, like the reason why they do like this symbolism stuff, you know, like so like I heard like so they won't get karma if they don't tell the people, like via like you know the second language via like the symbolism, because like they're like these elites are afraid like they can get karma on them. So like if they do like predictive programming or something like that out to the public, then like they already warned the people, though not like verbally, I guess you say.
Oh, interesting. I never thought of it that way. You know, because they believe hell is real, which it is. But because, like, this has nothing to do with anyone's beliefs, but they believe God is real, heaven, earth, all of that. You know, heaven, earth, and hell are all real. And so I could see them trying to avoid hell as much as possible because they know they're going.
I mean, in my opinion though, is like hell is already on Earth already. Like, all the stuff has been going on. In my opinion,
we're right there. I'm right there with you. I'm right there. I'm a Buddhist, so you know the Buddha. You wanna know what? I'm a Buddhist. I'm a Buddhist who loves Jesus Christ. If that makes any sense.
Oh, you're a Buddhist. Okay.
So I'm a Buddhist who loves Jesus Christ. I absolutely love Jesus Christ, and I love reading the Bible. You know, I love reading like about the Prophet Muhammad. Like I keep it across the board. You can't just look at one. But Buddhists, they believe that Earth is a hell realm. So in Buddhism, there's like several dimensions, right? That are all layered on top of each other.
We're in like the third dimension. So
yeah, we're in the third.
The physical realm.
But there's a couple realms lower than ours, and those are the realms that are like it's even like this is hell. But there's like
wait, isn't it called like the Naraka world?
Extra hell. Maybe.
Because that's what I heard about it from you listen to Alan Watt?
No.
Oh, you should.
I'm taking my little notes.
Well, listen to Alan Watts.
Think I don't have my notepad with me right here?
He's like a philosopher and stuff, you know.
Oh,
he talks about that. So
I've listened to him a little bit. Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Okay. Wait. Let me not forget what I was gonna say. Because I was gonna talk about Kanye West, which is how I woke up.
Oh, Kanye West. Okay. And also, you live in like in the West Coast. Like what? Yo, right now, like the West Coast, they're going. Y'all going crazy down there. This is crazy. Oh my.
We are going through it. You know. And you know, oh my God, we are going through it.
We're just chilling here in the East Coast and stuff. Y'all just going crazy, man. Like, I'm glad to be in the East Coast, man. Like, oh my goodness, like.
Yeah, we couldn't breathe for like 2 weeks.
Oh my dude.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
And also, I've been, like down in LA because of KCON and stuff. Like, I've seen so many homeless people. I'm just kind of like felt bad about that.
It's insane. It's like, oh my God, it's so. It's so insane. It's really weird because it's like, in terms of like survivability, California is like probably like, in terms of weather and terrain, it's like the easiest place for homeless people to survive. So a lot of people it's like California is the economy is a shithole, and we have homeless people who migrate here from other places. So it's like, it's double down, but
dang.
So Kanye West.
Okay, yeah.
Let me get this out. Kanye West. So my hairdresser's husband woke me up, put me on, and I would talk about Kanye West selling his mom for fame, because that's what the husband said to my hairdresser. So I go, and then after that, I have a big ass mouth. I'm telling everybody about the Illuminati. I'm like, yo, I think this shit's fucking real. I'm telling about I become that girl, you know?
Yeah.
And then a friend of mine, he's like, okay, hey, I want to talk to you about something because I know you'll believe me. Because you really believe in all that Illuminati stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, hit me. He goes, so my teacher in high school knew Kanye West, and because my teacher used to live in Chicago. He was from LA, okay. So we're both Californians. But the teacher was based in LA. But the teacher grew up with Kanye West, raising Kanye West, in like an after school arts program. So very close to Kanye West, this teacher. So call him Kanye West's teacher. So Kanye's teacher hit up my friend, because my friend was close with the teacher.
Okay.
Hit up my friend and said, hey, I really need your help. My friend was like, okay, what do you need my help with? And he goes, we need to save Kanye West. This is in my second year of college, 2016. 2016. Man, 2016, 2017, something like that. Because we need to save Kanye West. My friend goes, okay, you're kind of confusing me. Save him from who? He goes, the 13 families. They go by a lot of
that. I heard about that from this YouTuber, Papa Duck.
It's the 13 families. It's the bloodlines. The 13 families. And then they said they go by a lot of names. Like, a lot of people call them the Illuminati. But they're the 13 families, and they have, like, a ton of power. And so my friend goes, like, what do you propose? You're kind of freaking me out. I don't really understand what the plan is. My friend is like, I don't really understand what the plan is. The teacher goes, okay, I think I have a plan, and I know it's going to work. I'm going to come back to you in a couple days. Just hang tight. A couple days pass. The teacher comes back speaking nonsense. Speaking absolute nonsense. Texting sentences that don't make sense. Like, oh, over and send. Like, jumbly sentences. My friend goes, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. Are you okay? Then jumbly sentences. And then sends like a 2-minute video of them alone in a room, a white room, having a 2-way conversation, but the second person is not there. And it sounds like they're being interviewed by Kanye West, but their brain was scrambled.
Wait,
so they were
they
were like talking to themselves out of their mind. In a white room.
The teacher? Or
the teacher.
This is like some Men in Black type stuff. What the?
No, like straight up. It's some fucking Men in Black shit. The teacher was taken and got their brain zapped and was talking about Kanye West, but wasn't making no sense. Was like, yeah, and so Kanye, and then when we over in, Kanye, and then, and like that for 2 minutes straight.
And what the heck?
And then, Amir deleted it. And I was like, get rid of it. We ain't seen shit. They sent it to you because they're trying to scare you. And then Amir was like, well, it fucking worked. I'm not telling nobody shit. I don't give a fuck. I was like, have you heard from your teacher? And no, his teacher disappeared after that.
Disappeared?
Yeah. The teacher disappeared at the time. The teacher might have reappeared, but Amir unfriended. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Amir cut off all ties with the teacher, but
I don't know what type of questions. I make so much questions, but I did not know. Okay, I did not know it was about to get this crazy. Okay,
yeah, like, and that's when I was like, oh, like, shit, it's fucking real. Like, people think that this conspiracy shit is a fucking game, and it's not. They will kidnap, like, if you cross the wrong person, they will kidnap you, they will zap you. They will kidnap you, they will kill you. They will burn down your home, which they're doing to my state. They will fuck up your life. Like, it really is life or death. Like, people don't understand. Like, it's not a game. Like, we're at war right now, but all these people are asleep. But they're running the world. Jeez, and you have no one has any agency in your life. You and women talk about, oh, there's a glass ceiling, there's a glass. No. There's a glass ceiling for every man, woman, child in this country. If you are not a part of the 13 families, you will never achieve the level of success or fame you dream of.
Like, we're the peasants, and like they're like the kings and queens. That's crazy.
Exactly.
So like even if you, I mean, I'm sorry if I cut you off. Like,
no, go ahead.
Like, so even if you try to get like footage of proof, like they can like delete that.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. No. Oh, no.
Oh.
Amir deleted it.
Oh.
My friend deleted it himself.
Oh, okay.
He was like, I said, get rid of that shit. You know, don't keep it. He was like, you don't have to tell me twice. I got rid of all of it.
Especially how, like, you know, our phones and stuff, like technology overall has just been, we're being spied on like 24/7. It's crazy.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, that's why you gotta like tips for like anything is just like online. Just try to stay anonymous. Like at best.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm trying to be like saying like low key like vigilant. Like I'm trying to like get off the grid sometimes. Like
me too. I'm trying to live on a bus.
Yeah.
And get out and live in the woods low key.
Dang,
isn't that insane? And then a couple months after that, he got admitted into a psych ward. Remember, like in like 2017, he went to 26.
I don't know a lot about Kanye, but like I know a little bit about him.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought
he came out with blonde hair.
Like, and also it's like weird how he always like changes. Like, you know, first he like a Trump supporter, then like he made that I thought that album what Jesus is King.
Yeah,
it's like
he does regret sacrificing his mom. I know that in my spirit. Like he wants to escape, but Kim Kardashian is his MK Ultra handler. So Kim Kardashian has total control over him.
He's a puppet.
Yeah, he's Kim Kardashian's puppet, and he was saying he wants to divorce his wife. Like you have to really follow him on Twitter because when he's talking crazy, that's him having his MK Ultra breakdowns. He's getting back to his regular self.
And also I remember like people were just telling him like, oh, it's his mental health and stuff. And like I remember he was like trending on Twitter because like he was just making like tweets and stuff, and people thought he had a mental health issue.
No, that's a breakthrough. That's a mind control breakthrough that he's having. You know, and he it's he had a doctor diagnose him with multiple personality disorder. But if you look that up on Google, it won't pop up. But if you look it up on another independent search engine, like if you look up on DuckDuckGo,
I use
like
DuckDuckGo.
Kanye West, DuckDuckGo, is the bomb.
And also another good web engine, a search engine, I think it's called Cirx. I'm not sure. It's like
how you spell it?
Like SEARCX.
Oh, like search but with an X.
Yeah, I mean, like if you really do want to do like a lot more like research and stuff, if you like whoever is listening to this, man, like get Linux operating system. You know, like get Linux. Like it's like the one of us, just stay off the grid and stuff, and like, don't use Chrome. I'm using Chrome right now on Windows, but when I'm on like Linux, I don't use Chrome. Get Firefox, Brave browser, Onion browser. Even though the U.S. government made Onion browser, but I don't know,
they
man.
Really?
Yeah, they made it.
Oh, I did not know that.
US government made Tor browser. You use it?
No.
But you heard about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with all the dark web stuff. Yeah, the government made the dark web, so.
Of course they made the dark web. How else are they gonna sell kids?
Hey,
fuck kids. I'll fucking kill them. I'll fucking kill them. Don't come up in my house. I'll take you out. I dare Bill Gates to come up in here. I dare him to step up to Ajani Regin.
Now he sacrificed his own dad. Oh, yeah. You want to talk about that?
He's probably listening. Bill Gates, you heard me. I'm kidding. Yeah.
But Bill Gates,
yeah,
I was surprised to see that.
What?
Yeah, he sacrificed his own father as well. It's like,
I ain't surprised. These people are crazy.
It's just crazy. And I feel like, and also no coincidence how like his father died this month, and then like next month they try and say like the vaccine is supposed to come out.
What the hell?
You didn't hear about that?
That's less than a year.
Yeah, they're trying to rush the vaccines right now.
It takes over 2 years. It takes 2 years for like the first round for a vaccine to like be okay.
They're doing it right now. It's crazy.
Oh my god! And people are gonna line up and take that. And then people like, Like they're arresting conspiracy theorists in Australia.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah,
I mean,
people are getting arrested.
I know right
for,
now. And also, I made a video about this on my YouTube channel. If you want to check it out, Phantom Broken. I made about a video about the food shortage. You're not telling anyone about this. You want to talk about the food shortage?
Dude, I don't even know what's going on with that, but a hell of people are talking about
right
it.
now.
I don't know what's happening.
Right now in Australia, they're running out of rice. They're running out of rice right now, and like now, like the police are guarding like the market, like the grocery stores and stuff. And I saw a video of like Australians just getting mad at the police. They're just throwing stuff at them. It's getting crazy in Australia. Like,
it's because China owns Australia.
Yeah, I did not really.
Because I think they have like a lot of like Chinese investors all over that country. Like I think they own a bulk of Australia. So there's two major Illuminati powers. There's the Western powers, and then there's China.
Yeah, the Asian power. That's how like all the K-pop stuff runs and stuff like as well. Like K-pop, that ain't innocent as well, man.
Let's talk about K-pop.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk about K-pop because that's kind of a good leeway. Because and Blackpink, they're Australian.
I know. Rosie from Blackpink is Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and there's like more and more Australians in K-pop in general. Like I think some of those little Stray Kids boys. I don't really follow Stray Kids. I don't be following them new groups. Okay, look, I'm old.
Yeah, I sleep on the new. I don't like. And also, I've been seeing this as well. Like since like I just woke up from all like this K-pop stuff and like the symbolism. I've just been seeing K-pop music videos that has been becoming way more darker than it usually is. Like, and
way more like blatantly worshiping Lucifer.
Yeah, it's been getting way more darker. Like I never seen that back in like 2017 when I was a K-pop fan. Like now, it's like I know it's always like dang. I don't.
They kept it cute back in the day. They were like, let me just put up a little 666 and call it a day.
They kept it like innocent.
They kept it cute. They were like, I could just do a little one eye symbol. But now they're like, like sacrificing Jesus, mocking Jesus Christ, mocking Revelations. Like what is it? BTS's On video.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh yeah, it was about. Yeah, I saw like the symbolism about like Jesus Christ, Noah's Ark.
Like what?
I don't know, man. BTS,
it's so in your face.
And also their new one, Dynamite. Oh, it's just disturbing, man.
They stress me out. Because, what was funny? What was actually so funny? When Suga sampled, Jim Jones. Did you hear about that?
Nah, wait, like his own what? I forgot. Like, didn't he went solo? Like that's like.
Yeah, it was a solo.
Yeah.
So he sampled Jim Jones, the cult leader. For anyone who doesn't know, he sampled Jim Jones and put a track over it and like made a beat out of it. And then people were like, "Yo, what's wrong with you? Why are you sampling a cult leader, who's a lunatic?" And all these armies were like, "Oh, it's self-expression and blah 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 blah."
It's a concept.
It's a concept. It's cult concept. What the hell?
And also, Suga's what Shadow? That was disturbing.
I didn't see that.
It's really disturbing. Like, man.
It's
seriously.
It's like BTS. Like it's sad because BTS is constantly making fun of their fans, but the armies don't see it because they're so oblivious. Don't you guys see that, like, Suga is saying that you guys have the mentality of a cult by sampling Jim Jones, and that you will defend him no matter what, even after he samples a cult leader, and you guys will still think that he's a small being who's innocent and whatever the fuck. Like, Suga's making fun of you. He thinks you're stupid, and he's laughing in your face each time you defend him, because he knows that you will, because he knows that he's your cult leader. Like, they think that they're... Like, BTS thinks that their fans are the most stupid people. They make fun of them all the time.
Yeah, like, and I'm like... You know that one song, Pied Piper?
No.
Yeah, they were referencing like fan obsession about them.
Oh, and like the Pied Piper, like they're leading them to their
Yeah,
doom.
yeah.
Oh, stupid ass armies. That's so sad.
Wait,
That's so
can we
sad.
talk about another K-pop group? Twice. I'm like
Yeah, let's talk about Twice.
because like I've been a Twice fan and like now
Chop that man.
I'm just out of it. I stopped being on Once and stuff, man. I just
Yo,
stopped
it's
supporting it. So
they are just slaves.
they're just
I feel
like
like some K-pop artists and American artists, you can tell when they're doing um a lot of the occult rituals. They're going out of their way to do these rituals and stuff like that. Like Sunmi is a good example. Sunmi, G-Dragon very obviously loves the rituals. BTS, Hyuna, those kinds of people. But
yeah,
in terms of
Mamamoo.
Twice, like think about it. You have to think about it. Okay, these people, they are indoctrinated into it since they are children.
Yeah,
So
especially especially like Jiho. Like she's been indoctrinated like what since like she was like seven
and
years
she was,
old. Like
yeah,
it's
a baby
crazy. Yeah.
basically.
And I
And
even see
so
them. I even saw them like live as well, like in their like Twice Lights concert. I even went there. So
they were good, huh?
I mean, but now
It was
I saw the
good,
ugly.
huh?
I saw the ugly truth
I
about
know.
all this, man. This is man, just
See, that's the
crazy.
thing though, is that see, and where it is really difficult to separate your heart from these performers is that you know the devil was in charge of music while he was in heaven,
Yeah, I heard.
and
Yeah,
and the devil was an angel. Like let's never forget that the devil was an angel, and every angel has these gifts from God. And so even though these people worship the devil, how the devil plays you is with his beauty and with his talent and with his raw artistic expression, and how he uses that to lure you to your doom. And so even though these people are a part of the cabal, they represent an agenda that is essentially to destroy our youth and our minds. It's difficult because it's like some of these expressions of artistry are the most raw expressions of talent I've seen in a very long time. I'm a huge Taemin fan, and like I still love him to absolute pieces. And I listen to all his music, and I love Shiny, and I still listen to their music. And so, and I'm a performer. I actually like, I'm a dancer. I've been dancing all my life,
yeah, I dance too. I mean, it's been a
and
while
so
though. Like, man,
you gotta get back on it. You can't stop dancing.
really?
You can't.
I don't know.
Yeah, you have to. You
I
have
don't
to.
want to dance the K-pop stuff anymore. To be quite honest with you,
No, just freestyle.
just freestyle.
Come up with some dances.
I've been like thinking about like shuffling and stuff though, but
Yeah,
yeah, I want to get back
it's
into it.
quarantine. Everyone's working on their passions
So
right now.
right now I'm just skateboarding. That's about it, you know.
Oh, okay.
So
But yeah, that's why it is so tempting to get wrapped up in the industry, right? Because the devil, like Michael, wait, what was his name? Lucifer. Was his name Lucifer while he was in heaven?
I think so. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucifer was beautiful, and and his artistry was beautiful. So it's like me, a person who loves beauty, and many people who love beauty. It's like you have to constantly check yourself, and like you can't get caught up in it. But I still like I love music. It's so difficult for me. Luckily, I'm not a fanatic like I used to be. Like I used to listen to K-pop, or like I used to watch, like that's what I used to dedicate all my free time to, was just watching K-pop videos. And like I was so detached from reality. Like I used to love GOT7. Ooh. Yeah, I was so detached.
Too. Like, cause
I
like
was such an addict.
like K-pop music video just makes it like it's just so attracting.
It's so bright.
Yeah, so bright, so colorful. That's how like I got like it's like if like you just turn on the light and like all these like bugs just starts going to the light. Again, it's by that bulb.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. Like K-pop is like really colorful compared to like American music. It's not really that much. So that's what I'm seeing.
Right. And it is more well, not as much these days, but it's a lot less like dark than American music. Like it's like it's like fun, like
Yeah.
fun, bubbly kind of music, which is not happening out here in America. But yeah, super weird. I don't know. And I've heard stories of people. I have a friend who went on a date with a guy who worked, because I used to live in Korea.
Oh, really?
Um,
Oh, shit.
yeah, I lived in Korea for an entire year. I was actually in Korea when Jong Hyun died.
Wow.
And I had gone to his concert like the week before he passed away. Was murdered. So I like that was so traumatizing for me. And now that I'm more awake with the Illuminati, like I'm never going to let that happen again. Like I'm never going to let the Illuminati drain my light like that, and drain my energy and force me to mourn like that. Because that's what they do. They give you these idols so they can kill them to feed off of your mourning energy.
Especially
And I'm never...
especially Chadwick Boseman. Like, I can see the reason
For
why
real.
I can see the reason why they killed Chadwick Boseman, because like, I'm a big Marvel fan as well. And like,
Yeah.
a lot of people praise up to him because like he was like the first black superhero.
Right.
And like he had like such a big impact on like just the industry as well. And now this all happening with him, and now like everyone's just sad about it. It's just like, it's just so dark, man.
I lost friends talking about how Chadwick Boseman was killed. Because I was like, you guys, this is obviously like a satanic ritual.
I try to tell my parents, like my uncle, like try to tell him like like he got sacrificed and stuff. And like he told me, no, he died from colon cancer, blah 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 and stuff.
You don't know that.
Just,
like, prove it. Prove it. People just believe what they watch on TV.
And also, he was a vegan. Like,
he was a vegan?
Yeah. Like, like I've been researching like on the vegan diet as well. Like that can easily cure cancer.
Yo, that's funny you say that. We gotta talk about that. I have unpopular opinions about veganism.
Like what?
I really do.
Like what?
Because I think that veganism is propaganda.
Propaganda? Okay.
Yeah, because so I think veganism as a detox, if you were to be vegan for a couple of months, is very healthy for you. But long term, I think it's extremely damaging for like your health, and you won't see it as much in your physical health, like veganism, because you have a lot of fat stores, and so you won't see it in your physical health. But in your mental health, you break down, because animal byproducts is the only place where vitamin B12 naturally occurs. And getting a vitamin B12 shot, it doesn't show up in your blood work. Like, your blood doesn't take in the B12 from a shot. Like, you have to have meat. And I think it comes back to, like, God meant for every single, person in this world to consume things with a life and death cycle. Everything has to have a life and death cycle. That's why, plants and natural foods are good for you, because they expire. They die, And that's why animals are very good for you, because it has the natural life and death cycle, which is God's will. That's sacred. Death and life is extremely sacred to God. So eating things that have that cycle is really good for your health. Now, am I saying everyone go out and eat like buckets of fried chicken? It's not what I'm saying.
Nah, they got humans doing that fast food stuff.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But you have to be able to eat things with balance. You cannot live off of fruits and vegetables for a lifetime. You will get brain fog. You look it up. Look up vegan deterioration videos. They start to lose their teeth. They start to have poor mental health. They have early onset, like Alzheimer's, memory loss, like at the age of at way too early an age, like 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and people killing their children because they're feeding their children a vegan diet, and those children die from malnutrition. Those children have rickets. They die of malnutrition. So you cannot convince me ever that a diet that will kill a baby is going to be good for a human in the long term. And I think it's a part of the New World Order agenda. I think Like
Especially
they
with like
want
with
to.
what the Impossible Burgers and stuff like that agenda.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And they're pushing it because those are factory meats. Why do people think that that's more natural to eat meat made in a factory than to eat an animal that I work? The thing is, people don't understand that there's a hierarchy of consciousness. Humans are at the top of this hierarchy because we have morality. Every animal has feelings. Okay? Even some people say plants have feelings. Every animal in this world has feelings. But only humans can do good and evil. If somebody comes in and murders you in your home, a chicken is just going to sit there and watch you die. They're not even going to stop it. They don't care that you're dying because they don't understand that that's evil because they don't have morality. Only humans have morality. We understand what's humane
We
and
have
what's
like a conscious
inhumane.
mind.
Right.
Unlike
We can do God's
yeah.
will. Animals cannot do God's will.
Animals have
We
like
can do God's will.
animalistic minds. So like if a lion sees like if a lion's hungry and they see it like a zebra, they just don't think about like the consequences of that and just eat it immediately. They
Yeah.
just start chasing it.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean the lion is a bad lion. Doesn't mean they're bad or good, because death is neither bad nor good to animals. So that's so when people say you're hurting animals, I'm like, no, dude, I'm taking care of this animal. I'm feeding it. I'm giving it a good life. I very much disagree with factory farming and their methods. I think we should be treating animals humanely, but not like humans.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna worry about treating humans like humans.
Just don't eat that fast food stuff, man.
Yeah.
Even the like the Travis Scott burger. Oh my, dude.
Oh, see.
It's just a lot of sheeps, man. Nowadays, like this Travis Scott burger, like people are going crazy, like the Popeye chicken sandwich. It's just
Travis Scott has such a powerful brand, and I did not know that until recently. I didn't know that his brand could move money like that. I did not know that. I didn't know people love Travis Scott like that. But apparently they do. They're buying that ugly ass merchandise.
I don't know. This is crazy. I don't know what else to talk about. Like this is really red pilled. This is like such a red pilled podcast. Like people.
It is.
Dang.
It is.
I don't know if I should put man.
You should put a disclaimer, because the thing is, people. Not everybody wants to see. Not everybody has that fire. Not everybody has that fire for truth. And I can't. Neither you nor me can ever give that to anybody.
Yeah, like if everyone wakes up right now, it'll be a good thing, but at the same time, it will be pretty bad because, it can be pretty bad at the same time. Like seriously.
Oh my god, they would freak the fuck out. If I knew everything I knew now, overnight, I'd lose my mind. This was all gradual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take your steps as they come. Once it feels overwhelming, quit. That's what I tell everybody. I said, once you are overwhelmed, stop and go watch TV. Just don't do it. Just go watch TV, go watch real TV. Just go do something mindless because you can't go all the way down the rabbit hole sometimes. Sometimes you just need to give yourself a break. But you should put in a disclaimer because some people you gotta say, don't listen to this if you don't have an open mind and understand that these are our opinions and experiences. Even if we have different opinions and experiences than someone else, it doesn't mean that person's opinions or experiences are invalid. I'm not mad at anybody for being asleep. I'm not mad at you. It's not our fault.
Yeah, it's not our fault.
It's not our fault.
I don't know how to explain how we want to go back to the awakening stuff.
Yeah, sure. Tell me about December 21st too.
December 21st. Okay, so
isn't that the winter solstice?
Yeah. Supposedly, I'm not even sure, man. But who knows what's gonna happen to December 21st? I mean, at first when I thought about it, I was kind of overthinking about it, but now I'm just chill about it. Who really knows? We can't predict the future and stuff, so.
Yeah.
But okay, so my awakening. I don't know. It's been I think this has been since 2019. Since I've been. I don't know how to explain it. How I just kind of woke up. I guess for me, right?
Yeah.
I started waking up when I started calling like bad habits out, and like, and also this is like the time when I was like pretty depressed about like school and stuff in my freshman year, and like I started doing like no fap and stuff like.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
I started.
that's really
I started
good.
doing no fap. I just tried that out. Yo, that opened doors for me. You know, I started finding like.
Yes. I'm very passionate about that specific movement because like people don't understand like or men don't understand like that's your life force that
Yeah.
you are constantly
True, man.
like expelling. Like it's not just semen. It is the
It
is the
create a
chance
human being.
right. Do you know how much energy that takes to create a human being? Like for like because how I see like women, we create that human being over like over a very long period of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But men, they could just create it. And I'm like, that doesn't mean that's not taking a toll on you every single time. You have to expel that energy. And it takes over people's lives. Like I know, like I met some people, they literally can't start their day unless like they masturbate in the morning.
It's crazy.
And I'm like,
especially
it's
especially like you know, I feel like us guys, we can't like sometimes we can't really control like that sexual energy, especially when I went to homecoming. Oh my goodness, dude.
Oh Lord. Like, okay, you have to stop talking to me about this. You're a minor. So we're gonna have to no more. I'm
It's crazy. I don't know.
But I know what you're saying. Yeah. I understand. But you no need to go into detail, sir.
But like that kind of like opened doors for me, like with meditation, totally. Exercising, getting out of my comfort zone, and stuff, and also I remember like I don't know what was like my first thing I found out about conspiracy theories because like I've been doing this for a while now. But I think the first one that just caught me in my eyes was probably like the chemtrails.
Right.
But most definitely the chemtrails. Like what? So like I was in fitness class, right? PE, and we go outside and we just walk around, and I was with my friends, and then we started seeing all these white lines in the skies, and like we just started questioning, like, yo, what the frick is that, yo? And like we just started questioning, like I remember like what they called it chemtrails, and like it was just crazy, like they were just spraying all over the place, like, and we don't even question about that. Like I always question about that as a kid. You
can't tell me that stuff is not natural. Like, yeah. When there's grids in the sky? Are you fucking kidding me? Yo, you wanna know what else it might be? It might also be, like, the heart machines. Because, you know, they can control the weather. Yeah. It might also be, like, the heart... Like, they might... I don't know. They might be, like, testing it out sometimes. Like, doing tune-ups. So it could be a combination of... Or, you know, it could be a combination of both. Because I do believe chemtrails are real. But it could be, like... Chemtrails some days, heart malfunctions other days, because sometimes there's grids and then sometimes there's like these giant bars.
They're trying to block the sun. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, they're trying to reduce our amount of vitamin D.
I have a weird question. Like, what's the sun looks like all the way in the West Coast? Because you know, Spiritual Soul. I'm not sure if you watch him. You don't know who he is, man.
No, I like the only channels I literally just watch. I mostly just watch. Gematria Effect News. Dang. Like on YouTube.
Search him up on YouTube. Spiritual Soul.
Okay. Putting it in my notes.
He's been saying like how like now there's like the second sun and stuff, like the sun looks like when I see footage like the sun in like the West Coast, it looks weird, right? Because like here in the East Coast, right, I don't see none of that. But like when I see footage of that in like in the West Coast, like the sun looks red. It looks just, I don't know what the heck is going on in the West Coast.
Wait, our sun was looking red because of the fires, though.
Are you sure about that? I don't know.
Some people, I don't know though. It might not have been because of the fires, dude.
Just pay attention. Like, have you been paying attention to the skies like up in West Coast or like in like LA or anything? I've just been questioning that because you know I don't live in the California and any of that.
So I know that like the skies looked really weird, kind of like in Sonoma County, like the San Francisco area. but I'm from Northern California, and like out in Sacramento, it was only gray. Like I don't know how people were getting such red. Like in some places, like people were seeing like a very reddish sky.
The heck?
But you see, Gematria Effect News, they were kind of breaking it down because they were talking about how the Jesuit order founded like San Francisco and they named it after like Saint Francis of Assisi or whatever, who was a part of the Jesuit order, who's like, and the Jesuit order is like basically the 13 families. And so it was.
I heard about that from Zachary Hubbard, but I didn't research about like Jesuit. What is it? The Jesuit order? Never.
The Jesuit. It's the Jesuit.
So like they're
order.
a family, like.
So.
Man.
So no. They're everybody in the Jesuit order has lineages that are all a part of like 13 families. Like you can't be in the Jesuit order unless you have unless you're a part of the bloodlines. But the Jesuit order is like it dates back to like 1600. It was like a Catholic order that started in Europe. So and they like got kicked out of several countries before because they were like manipulating everything because they're like hella rich or whatever. But they own like the Vatican and stuff.
Wait, real question.
But
isn't the Rockefeller family part of like the 13 families, right?
Yeah.
And also they control like the universities like Harvard. I heard about like their secret societies in Harvard, Yale. Like,
yeah, dude.
It's crazy. And like
it's insane.
And like we're fitting into like the college stuff, like especially in school. Oh, go to college, university, get accepted. It's just like, man.
I know, like that's like the life that everybody like that's like stressed on all students. Like you want to get into the best college, and it's by design because the best colleges, so to speak, are the ones that are like drowning in occult secret societies. Like a ton of like writers and Hollywood people are all a part of like those like Harvard ass secret societies. Like Mindy Kaling is like a part of like a secret society. Like her and some other like celebrity writer are both from secret societies. I don't know. It's weird. That's why I'm glad that I was not an overachiever.
And
I just went to. Yeah, and the debt's fucking stupid. See, and then they put you in the debt so that you feel like you have to be successful to pay off the debt, and to have to be successful, you have to be in a secret society, and then you end up in the Illuminati to pay off the debt that they gave you after tricking you into thinking that this is the life that you wanted by indoctrinating you with these ideas. It's like they're so good. Like, see, that's what I wonder what.
Especially money. Especially money as well. Like.
Especially money. I think that's kind of where it's like that's kind of where like my mind started to open up when I was learning about the what's it called, the Federal Reserve, and like John F. Kennedy and stuff like that. Who's my favorite president in the world?
He wasn't a part of the Illuminati though. He wasn't part of the secret society.
He's a part of the families. He's part of the families for sure. Yeah, the Kennedys are a part of the bloodlines, but they don't get along all the time. Like. Even though they present a united front, they bicker and fight all the time within themselves. So sometimes you gotta give some people, like, some of them don't like it. Like, I'm sure there are plenty of people in the bloodlines who hate their life.
And also another thing, like, do you believe, like, do you think that these 13 families are actually like not human at all? Like, they're actually like reptilians? I feel like so. Especially Queen Elizabeth. I've been searching out this stuff, man. Queen Elizabeth.
I know.
She's suspicious, man.
Like, the reason why there's like a little bit of something to that is because in my heart, I just can't understand how a human could do all this. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
No, even the worst human I can think of. I'm like, even like the worst human, like, would they,
I don't think they're human.
Eat children and
because they're reptilians, I think so.
See, that's why I think. That's why I think like that's kind of the glue that makes it make sense. Is the reptilian dude? Do you know who Donald Marshall is?
Nah. Well, hold on. No, I do not. Wait, what?
That'll give you nightmares. That one.
Wait,
that's the rabbit hole. Donald Marshall. He's
Junior.
no, Donald Marshall, the clone. He might be a junior, but he's a clone. Or he's been to the cloning centers, and he talks about how
So he's with
Elizabeth is like a reptilian drone. Like a lot of them are drones. And like drones they'll leak like the drone aliens. They'll come into your teardrop eye socket, and they'll come in there and then slither into your brain, and then implant themselves into your brain and take over your mind and your body. So then you're essentially dead. And they walk around as like these like hybrids, like human reptilian hybrids. Yeah, and these drones love children. They love sodomizing children. They love the taste of humans. So then that kind of like, so yeah, look up Donald Marshall, because he talks about the Queen. Also, the Queen owns 95% of Canada, and people in Canada actually don't own their property. They actually sell the interest. Like, they actually don't own their property. They don't sell the deeds. They sell interest.
And also, I saw one video, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I keep cutting you off. I'm just like...
No, keep going.
Okay, so, like, I saw this video of, like, this, like, kid, and, like, this footage of, like, Queen Elizabeth, like, trying to shake everyone's hand, and, like, the kid, he got scared. Like, he was, like, frightened. Like...
Dude.
I don't know. I think his third eye is open. It's crazy.
Ooh.
The third eye.
And I think it's a combination of, I think that there are some of them that are, because we know aliens are real, so some of them have to be
It's
aliens,
2020.
right?
Like, it's the year 2020.
Some of them have to be aliens. But we also know that they conjure demons. So when they shapeshift, that could be like the demons that they're conjuring and stuff like that.
Man, we're getting way too deep. I like this type of conversation. No. I like this type of conversation, man. Like, I barely have any talking like this, like, because most of the times when I talk to, like, people that I know, it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of boring sometimes. Just, we just talk about the normal stuff, and I don't really like talking about that.
It gets so boring, huh?
Yeah, it's just small talk. I don't really like that, so.
And I don't know, knowing the truth, red pilling makes life so much more cinematic. Like, I feel like I'm living in a movie.
I feel like it's like a Simpsons episode, low-key.
Yeah, it's a lot more exciting, and a lot, in my opinion, a lot more exciting and a lot more fun to be awake, because then everything becomes like a puzzle. Every single thing that happens becomes a puzzle, and everything that happens like becomes a challenge, and it's just so much more exciting this way.
Yeah, just free your mind. Like, free your mind. Man. Free your mind.
Free your mind.
Like, from all, like, the stuff that we just been taught and stuff, like...
Yeah.
Like, because, like, when we were kids, we were, like, at the most blissful state until we get to school, and then college and stuff. That's when all the stuff, everyone just starts becoming depressed and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's just...
Mm-hmm. And it's by design. I'm kind of weird and, like, old school. Like, a part of me does believe that depression is like demons keeping hold of your mind, but, like, I think it's like, how people are like, oh, it's a chemical imbalance in the brain.
No,
I'm like, because, like, people say, oh, like, depression is a chemical imbalance in your brain, blah blah blah. I think the chemical imbalance happens because, like, the demons are there. So, like, I'm not saying that the chemical imbalances aren't real.
Yeah,
I'm saying that they are real, and that it's demons. Damn it. Okay, I gotta go soon.
Okay.
I have work because I'm grown. Hey.
We talk about, like, we talk
about hecka stuff.
It's only like 15 minutes. Dang.
Yeah, we talk about hecka stuff. So that was good conversation.
I feel like we kind of barely scratched the surface, but
no, I know. It's like hardly scratched the surface.
Dang.
Can you give me the name of your YouTube channel again?
Like, my official YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Phantom Broken.
Okay. Phantom Broken. And where do you post your podcasts?
On another channel. The Brew Life
Show.
On
a different one?
It only has like 3 subscribers, though. That's the thing. But yeah.
That's cool. You gotta start somewhere. I have 300. I have 380 subscribers now. It keeps fluctuating because a lot of my old subscribers are people who just like K-pop. Because I did hella K-pop reaction videos at one point. And so they keep on seeing me post stuff about the truth, and they keep unsubscribing. But you know, I ain't mad at it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. That's the point of Ascension, is that it's not for everybody. Not everybody gonna wake up.
It's like the ugly truth.
It's the ugly truth. It's not, it's not everybody was cut out for it. But that's okay.
There's a lot of things, especially like how you do like most of your research. Like, I don't know, because like sometimes this would be like censoring like stuff when I type in stuff. You know, it's just crazy.
So how do I do my research? Well, I follow Gematria Effect news. I follow that news every single day, like on a daily basis. You have to, dude, of everything that I'm saying today, this is the most important thing. Look up crazydaysandnights.net.
Okay. It's
a blind item website, but it has a ton of blind items about a ton of celebrities. But he talks about politicians and stuff sometimes too. But he has a podcast that's really good, but you have to pay for it. But use his website, and you can pretty much search any name, and like some blind items will pop up. And that's how I find blind items about, because he'll talk about K-pop stars sometimes. He talked about how Jimin had like a threesome and binged on coke when he visited America one time. Yeah, I know.
Oh man.
So look up crazydaysandnights.net. That's the best. That's the best one. That, and vigilantcitizen.com has really good reports.
I went to that site before, so
yeah, that was my favorite. Like, that's like, that one gives me good material for like research, because I follow like a couple spiritual channels, but I noticed like that they don't really give me enough for me to like create arguments, for me to like create like kind of like exposés, so to speak. So I always look to Crazy Days and Nights, Gematria Effect News, and Vigilant Citizen for me to have like really good arguments that people kind of will have more of a hard time to refute, you know?
Dang, but anyways, I think that'll be it. So yeah.
This was so fun.
Yeah.
This was so fun. I'm happy to talk to you. Happy to meet you.
Yeah, my parents are here right now, so like.
All
anyways,
right. Okay.
I hope we make another one, because like
let's
there's just so much more to talk about. It's just crazy.
There's so much more, and this is just a warm up.
Yeah.
Next time we'll think of a concrete topic, and then see where it goes from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast episode. Even though I got interrupted, it's all good. Nothing can be perfect. Nothing can, like, I guess say, can be perfected and stuff. But at the same time, I am glad to make this podcast episode, just because it's just like a complete 180. And if you listen to the whole podcast, you are a legend, okay? and if you've just been here since day one, I really do appreciate you guys, like, just being here. And I know it has been a while since I made one. It's been months ago, and I don't know what to really say, but I really do hope I can make more podcast episodes with other people. I want more guests on here, because like I like type of conversations like this. It just makes me, I guess say, think outside the box. Makes me just make me enlightened, I guess you say. But anyways, if you want to contact me, because like on the show I really do want to, I guess you say, contact other people. If you want to just give me advice, or just like, I guess you say, trying to have, like, if you guys have questions and you need advice on, that's what I'm trying to make sense of, then just email me at the Brew of Life podcast show at gmail.com, okay? And just email me right there, and I can answer your questions and stuff. Or just, if you want to come on the podcast episode, I would really appreciate it. If you want to be on a podcast episode, then you guys can just join, man. Like, seriously, I know it's been a journey. It's been a journey with this type. I have fun with this stuff. I've been doing this since May of last year, and we have came a long way, and now we're on episode 20. Episode 20. We made it. And episode 20, this is like one of the most craziest episodes that I've made with another person, man. It's like crazy. And I really do want more type of conversation with other people and stuff. And I'm gonna keep on going, man. Even though, this podcast show seems to be, a little bit inactive. We're back, and we're back. We're going high gear. And if you want to check out Ajani's channel, links in the description below. And I've been doing other stuff as well, like making music. So if you want to check out my music, check out my SoundCloud in the description below as well. All the stuff that I make, because I don't only just do podcasting, I do more things like game development. I do YouTube videos. And if you want to check out my YouTube video, Fans Unbroken and the Brew of Life show on YouTube, so you can listen on YouTube as well. And just about, I really do love you guys, deep down. If you're a real one, if you're here, or if you're new here, welcome aboard. I barely appreciate the new people who are listening to this podcast show. If you're new, welcome aboard. And it's just amazing. It's just amazing, man. So that's it for today's podcast show. I am really optimistic about this, about podcasting again. The last one I made was back in July, and I really do love you guys, okay? Seriously. Okay. And, my name is Steven. This is the Brew of Life podcast show, episode 20. We made it to the 220 digits. Thank you guys for listening, and I see you guys next time. This is the Brew of Life. Peace.